I've been working in ballpoint pen since the 90s, I suppose. And when I first started getting interested in how drawing with it could mimic techniques of old masters. So I've sort of, over the last 10 or 12 years, been honing this technique. So I have a show coming up. It would be my first show. It's called The Name of the Rose, and that is taken from a book by Umberto Eco, which follows the course of monks in a monastery in the 14th century, and follows a sort of semiotic look at the way that knowledge was transmuted from person to person, all by hand. The drawings usually take on more than one theme, or use one theme allegorically, and then a system of symbols and images that either support that theme or counter it, or both. As I started to take working with ballpoint pens more seriously and using them more and more, I began to see that they could do things. I began to notice that you could mimic the line of engravings with a black ballpoint pen, and it actually looks like an engraving. The stuff I take that's contemporary in my work is mostly from pop culture. There's stuff the subject matter that I grew up with, or something that I followed for a while. It's funny how it's easier to encode things from your childhood into this type of language, because it takes on a kind of mythological quality in your mind, in the same way that these old masters depict things that become mythological. There's a video game, there's a PC game called Civilization 3, and in the introduction there's an animation of a Tower of Babel that goes through architectural history as it ascends to the top. And this Tower of Babel by Bruegel, it's one of my favorite paintings. And I think it's a very interesting subject, both because of its idea of the hubris of humanity, but also the extent to which we try and create things. And if you can build a tower to the heavens, that as a myth, I think, is an apt metaphor for a lot of, I think, how people think about themselves on this planet.